Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for a wonderful cake, a super delicious recipe that's also very quick to make. You'll make this cake in just a few minutes. It has no milk, no type of flour, no butter, no sugar, and it turns out super tasty and incredibly fast, which is exactly what we need these days. Stay until the end, you won't want to miss it. Before we start this recipe, which on top of everything else is also low in carbohydrates, it's great if you're on a low-carb diet or if you're diabetic and looking for a sweet option, even for diabetic children. First of all, if you're new here, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. There are new videos here every day and you're going to love them. Let's start making our cake. I'm going to make it in the blender. It's very easy to prepare. The ingredients, quantities, nutritional information, including the amount of carbohydrates per serving, will all be listed below to help you out. The very first thing that I'm going to blend here are the eggs together with the coconut oil, which is actually my preferred fat of choice for making this cake. I'm going to blend this to make it a bit airy and give more volume to our batter. Now that we've blended the eggs with the coconut oil, I'm going to pour it into this bowl so we can continue the recipe, which from here on is just mixing super easy. Let's carefully pour our liquid in here and give it a gentle scrape. It's already so liquid that I didn't even need to scrape it. Now I'm going to add the cocoa powder, unsweetened of course. I'll start carefully mixing it in because cocoa is a bit harder to fully dissolve than regular chocolate powder. So you'll notice it seems like it won't dissolve here, but as we add the other ingredients, it will mix in well. So let's keep dissolving it here. I'm also going to add the baking powder now because sometimes the same problem happens, some lumps remain, and I really hate that in recipes. Here I chose a non-caloric sweetener and it needs to be stable at high temperatures, suitable for cooking. I'm not going to add sugar because I don't want to increase the carbohydrate content. This cake, besides being delicious, will also be very low in carbohydrates. And now I'm going to add the shredded dried coconut, which will give this cake its texture. You can see that the batter immediately thickens because the coconut absorbs a lot of liquid. So I'm going to add a little water here to get the consistency I want. It's very easy. When you make this recipe, leave a comment here and let me know how yours turned out. I've tidied everything up here, grabbed a baking dish that's oven and microwave safe and greased it with a bit of coconut oil, as you can see. This is the texture of the batter. As you can see, I always like to show you. And now we'll transfer our cake batter to the baking dish. Make this at home, you're going to love it. And you saw how quick and easy it is to make and inexpensive. There aren't any super expensive ingredients and you don't need to use any special flour. Later on, I'll make a syrup for you at the end after everything's done to make it even tastier. So we've already put it in here. Now I'm going to bake it. You'll have two options for baking our cake. You can either bake it in the microwave or in a regular oven. If you use the oven preheated at this size, it should take about 15 minutes, though you'll need to do the toothpick test to be sure. I'm going to put it in the microwave to make it even faster. When I come back, I'll tell you how long it took and make the syrup. It spent 4.5 minutes in my microwave and I made a syrup here. I'm going to pour it on top and then cut a piece so you can see how it turned out. So here I have a syrup made from 70% chocolate with a bit of coconut oil. I gently melted it and carefully mixed the coconut oil with the chocolate until it was completely melted to make it shinier and a bit more liquid. And we just pour it like this over our cake to give it a special touch. Of course, this is entirely up to you. If you don't have it at home or if you think it's too much chocolate, some prefer cakes without toppings. You don't need to add it. Maybe it's too much for you, or sometimes you just don't have chocolate at home. It's optional, but it does add a special touch. I'm going to cut a piece here so you can see how it turned out. Look at this beautiful cake. I've already cut a piece for you and see how tall it is even without any flour at all. This recipe is amazing. I'm going to show you the texture now, so I'm cutting a piece here with my fork. Look how soft and fluffy it is. Make this at home. You won't regret it. and let me know in the comments if you're going to make the cake with or without the topping I made here. I'd love to hear your opinion. Give the video a like, it helps me out. Share it with anyone who might need it. Work together to spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want most for this channel. And now I'm going to eat a piece. See you next time. Bye.